Cabinet approving the extension of the state of national disaster to the 15th of October. In a statement issued today, Cabinet says this is to allow the current lockdown regulations to remain to fight against the spread of the coronavirus. The latest extension means the state of national disaster would have been in place for at least 7 months. Cabinet also welcomed the decline in the number of new infections and thanked people for adhering to the lockdown regulations under level 2. President Cyril Ramaphosa is now expected to address the nation about further developments next week. Several medical experts have already said that it may now be safe to move to level 1 and reopen international borders. Pumla Williams is the government spokesperson, or cabinet spokesperson. Pumla, good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time this afternoon. Why has cabinet decided to extend the state of the national lockdown, the state of national disaster by another month?
Thank you very much, Stephen, and good afternoon to the viewers. You correct that the Cabinet yesterday received a report from the National Corona Command Council, which is preceded by the operational work that is done by the Net Joint in Pretoria. And one of the encouraging things that was reported was the continued decline of the new infections and also the recovery rate. However, the other operational matters that were raised by the National Corona Council is that there is still a need, even though we are still on level 2 and there are also encouraging signs. However, there are some regulations that still remain relevant. You'll remember that we still have limitation of gatherings, how many people can be, the social distances. All of these interventions are interventions that are informed by the national disaster. And it's for this reason that the Cabinet approved that it is extended by another month to the 15th of October. And that was the basis, the medical report that was presented and also the National Joint Operations Center report.
Does that mean that we're going to stay on lockdown level 2 for another month, that the curfew from 10 until 4, from 10 in the evening until 4 in the morning, for example, will stay in force? The current regulations around when liquor stores can open, all of those things, or could we have another family meeting, Pumla, before then?
Stephen, I'm not able to confirm that because the National Corona Command meets on a daily basis and the Council meets on a weekly basis every Tuesday. And as you will see that the interventions that are currently taking place, they continue to be encouraging on how we are responding. And also generally South Africans really responding to the call of adhering to the health protocol. So I'm not in a position to know what the Tuesday next week's meeting will report because it also gets informed by what transpired in the week. So I'm not in a position to say it will be for the next 30 days or for the next 14 days or maybe even extend it beyond because everything is dependent on the reports that are presented from the ground to the Joint Operations Center and also to the Command Council.
Pumla, you've also, of course, been watching the situation regarding clicks, the Tresema advert, the racist and offensive advert, and the economic freedom fighters. What's Cabinet's view on everything that's played out around that this week?
Stephen, I think the Cabinet really condemns the behavior of some of the shops because in this time of our democracy, we can't still be having incidences that are so unfortunate that belittle other members of the South African nation. And I think that's the dim view that the Cabinet has taken. But additionally, they did appreciate, because there was a meeting between the management of Clicks together with government, and they affirm commitments that the Clicks management has made. And one of them being that what they commit to do going forward